We have done a dedicated video for every single legendary weapon in the game, except for one. My own. Yes, believe it or not, I don't know how that happened. We have played with it, you know, we have done a baby video with it, which was a lot of fun to go for a lot of my weapons at once, but we never fully focused on it. So today, that is exactly what I want to do. Whistle? No. We are looking for a very particular weapon. Okay. But we are looking... No, I don't sell you. We instantly found it. We just instantly found it. And we have to sell this so it doesn't appear more often. We are just looking for the thief dagger. And yeah, that's how I roll. I need another thief dagger though. Oh my god. So if we curse something here already, that is insane value. Now before you say, Dex, why do you play creature? There's glutton in the game. When he eats something, he gets explosion damage. That is insane. Then you also have the other guy, whose name I forgot, that whenever you get elemental damage, you get explosion size. Now the first issue was, I didn't really want to play the explosion size guy, because once you have max size explosions, the character doesn't exist anymore. It doesn't matter. Now that on its own is not the biggest problem, right? Because it is a very nice life. If you end up with so much explosion, let's risk it for the biscuit. Scheiße. Shouldn't have done it. Is that worth it? Not really. But yeah, that wouldn't be the biggest issue because you hit everyone on the stage the moment you attack. But if you have better alternatives, then why not go for them? So why don't I go for Glutton? Because he starts with minus experience gain and plus shop prices, and I can deal with the experience gain, but the shop prices are very annoying. So I decided to go for a character that just makes everything better, right? More economy, more money, more stats, more damage, everything, but without a specialized bonus. And that's why I was willing to reset until we get our weapon, though we already started with a precise weapon, so it wasn't unlikely, and we got very lucky. Because we started with what I wanted. Okay, but now I really need some good stuff. Now, funny enough, that would have been insane on the other character. I think what I'll do now is I will lock all of those that we find. Maybe we get a blue one. Shirt is also cool. Please don't curse the shirt. We have a 28% chance to curse, which isn't that amazing, you know. However, it's still higher than a normal fishhook that you would get. And obviously, you wouldn't have the fishhook this early in a normal case. So, it's very good. It's insane. But the point is, it's not like a 40% chance or something. Can I kill this guy? Like, one beautiful thing about the character is, he gives the weapon actually bonus damage based on your curse level. And one issue of the material knife that we have is, its damage is pathetically low. But if we get damage out of curse, then we don't need more damage. So, let's roll. Do I want to go for armor? No. I want to go for crit. This is all about money. You didn't curse anything. Okay. Well, let's try it again. You know what? I got a good feeling that we find another one. Holy moly. So, we have a higher curse chance now of 14% is a bonus on top of the 28. Meaning now we have an insanely high chance that one of them gets cursed, but it's not even that important that it happens. Like, yes, we obviously want it, don't get me wrong. But we are already earning so much more money than a normal character that we should be far ahead. Okay, Dex, but how do we convert this over into the DEX-troyer? Now, the DEX-troyer is a legendary weapon, and there are ways to make it easier to find them. However, that doesn't mean that they will appear before wave 30 or even 40 sometimes, so we need to get ready that this will be a very long game and we need to optimize all of the money making that we can possibly optimize. Okay. 100% chance to gain material, 82% chance to gain material. Damage, perfect, multiply what we have. Would have loved to find another one, but you know what? I'm happy. You know why? Well, the moment we get to the horde waves and also wave 9, I will combine them all up. That may mean that we lose a little bit of crit. Oh, but I don't think I can actually kill the enemies with that. We do get attack speed because we lose range, but that doesn't help me if the enemies then get to me and kill me. Right? So maybe what I need to do is, I need to build up HP, a little bit of armor, maybe even lifesteal, but if you combine your weapons together, then you have less weapons, which means you get less lifesteal hits, because you do less hits overall, right? So I think that is the wrong focus, and I should just focus on armor and HP. And I need to concentrate on that wave a lot. Also attack speed in general. Like, yes, I just said we gain attack speed from losing range, but that's also like a not so good thing, you know? Like, all of my range is gone. But yeah. So, my Brotato just crashed, and now all of the mods are deactivated when I load it into the game. That is cool. Really appreciate that. You know what? Today we'll just play without mods. It is what it is. I'm sorry. I hate doing it. What am I supposed to do? This is a meme. Like, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's with my own personal save file that I have, that it just has like a lot of issues that are not normal. Like that other people don't encounter. Or a mix of the mods that I use causes some issues, but I have faced so many crashes. And in the past, I just avoided even mentioning it, because it's kind of like, it's a downer moment, you know? Especially when something amazing happened, but this time I'm just gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna deal with it. We don't have any mods installed today. I will probably turn them on later on again, because if this works out, I wanna try to see how far we can get. And then I definitely need a recycle mod to recycle the items for me, because I'm not gonna do that. Like, I'm not gonna recycle hundreds of items every single wave. But yeah. If I could get this guy, this would be huge, but I don't think I can. Oh god. Yeah, I couldn't. Zed. But 300 is mental. Now I'm getting scared that I actually can't combine my weapons. Well, maybe I can. Bonus range, nice. Cauldron out of the way. Sure, let's do it. That is a nice bonus damage, that's why I did it. More crit. They have a lot of crit. I don't really care. That is a good chunk of healing. If it gets cursed, it's twice. You know what? Let's see if it gets cursed. If it gets cursed, I'll take it. If not, probably not. That will kill me. I need to do it though. Or should I actually do it? I mean, I'm a good player, right? Well, that doesn't mean that I can survive something that kills me in 1 or 2 hits. Like, 2 hits is just one panic moment, one misstep, and you're already dead. So, maybe I shouldn't do that. But that has never stopped me. And you know that. So we'll go for it. I shouldn't go for it. I will not go for it. Maybe I should go for it. It is so much experience gain though. Let's just hope it doesn't get cursed. So now imagine they had 50% more damage. Yep. Yep. I guess next round I'll not talk. Ever. Because I will have to focus a lot. I could also just not buy the item. Because it's hard enough. But we all know that I'll do it. Dude, we have so much damage, this is actually insane. Do you notice that? Like, even the cursed tough enemies, we just demolish them. Except for that dasher there, here. The nose guy, because he is insane. Okay, 3 armor is nice. Cool story, bro. Really cool story. Let's combine these, let's get you. Let's still do it. We have a 49% chance to curse right now. And I'm about to lose the game. Scheiße, that's not what I wanted to do. Well, nice crit chance, but... It actually did it. Okay, Dex, you have to stay alive. We have to kill this Hatcher guy. They only deal more damage, okay? It's not a big deal. They don't have more HP, so we can still one-shot all of them, but I have 0 attack speed. We do have less range though, which gives us more attack speed. In case you have never seen that, we don't have an attack speed bonus right now, and if you take a look at this, their cooldown is green, which means it's positive, because we lost 1/3 of our range. Now, I don't think I have to point out how dangerous it is when the enemies have 50% bonus HP and you, like, lose 50 of your range. We only have 100 left. We need to get these balls. Okay, balls. This dude. Do I still go out and look for stuff? We have the guy, actually, to take care of everything. I can just go out and kill the dangerous enemies. That could be a problem when I have to run away, because I forgot to kill something. Oh god, he's walking around. There's a ball. Okay. Perfect. Usually I do the corner camping strategy, but on this stage here, this doesn't work, because the enemies, they will hatch and then go after you, the big guys. That was actually insane. I deserve a like on the video if you enjoy it, okay? Because that was crazy. Even if you don't enjoy it. And you know what? If you don't enjoy it, then it's not worth it. Like, let's be honest, right? 9 max HP. Okay. Bonus damage, very good. Pickup range can be okay. Heilige Scheiße. Nice price. I'll take the range and attack speed. Okay. I think it's about time that we curse all of them. Why haven't I played this before? I feel like this is such a cool thing that we are doing right now, and I don't think I've ever done that. To just reset, well, I would have reset. In this case, we didn't have to. But to just reset for the material knife on this guy. 100% chance to get bonus money the moment you have 100% crit. And the cool thing is, we don't even need to take care of attack speed. Though we will need more range, and then we'll also need more attack speed. Right? Because we can't allow the enemies to shoot, or to dash, or to kill me. Can they? Oh god. The moment I stood still, I immediately got hit. And that actually shows my movement does something. It may not do a lot, but it does something. Dude, I thought the wave is about to be over. Okay. I want to get the curse guy. That is also so much money. Like, they drop so much material. Good. I think I may have to turn off the damage numbers for some waves, because... Oh yeah, perfect. Minus range. That's what I wanted. Thank you so much. I'll go for the damage, but this is... Ah, scheiße, Dex. Like, please just go for the defensive stuff. That is insane. This is so much healing, actually. That is also insane. Yeah, sure, I'll combine them, but it doesn't really matter. I'll take this out of the way because we have so much money. The fruits are not bad to carry me for a little bit. What are we doing in this run? Right, it's about the DEX-troyer. I totally forgot about that already. Let's lock you. Oh god, what is more important? Money on a horde wave or survival? Yeah, come, like we all knew it, right? It's not like you would ever see me not being greedy. I don't think that is something Dex is known for. And yes, I'm a little bit nervous because we only have 42 HP, which is the answer to life, so that is amazing. But one wrong step and I'm dead. Because there are also a lot of cursed enemies, which are bonus money, but they are also stronger HP-wise and damage-wise. Are we actually dealing almost 300 damage with the red one? Wait, what? Man, I want to try out to just stand still, but especially the dashers when they're cursed and they hit me, this would be like 30 damage. Maybe not that much, quite a lot, because we have armor that I just reduced. We don't even have that much armor, what am I talking about? Okay. Let's kill these guys over there. That is a crate. Am I not just invulnerable? What am I... You know, on one side I'm happy when I notice that the moment I turn stupid, I just take a ton of damage. Like, the reason I'm happy is because it shows I'm doing stuff. I'm actually causing us to survive. On the downside, I'll have to deal with the enemies, right? Okay, attack speed is perfect. Right. You could have cursed the fishhook. I almost forgot that's a thing. So we have to recycle you. We'll take you. Do we do it? Yeah, I'll do it. More healing. Sure, why not? Treasure map is insane. Curse is also good. I will take this out of the way. Yeah, sure. Bonus damage minus HP. You know what? I can't do that. Bonus money for more damage on the enemies. Ban. Crown. Okay, listen. We have one item in the shop. If the fishhook curses this, we know. It actually did it. That is insanely lucky, by the way. That is ridiculously lucky. Okay. Now we... How much damage did I just... I'm sorry, what? I have 7 armor. You can't do that to me. I'm supposed to be super strong and tanky. I know. I double increased the damage, right? I got the experience item and the other item that gives more money on kills, but at the same time they deal more damage. Maybe that was a little bit too much at the same time. Now, one of those bonuses is just for this wave, which is the one that gives us bonus experience. After this wave, it's done, but that doesn't help me on this wave here, right? So... If you make smart movements while you know how your weapon works, like if you play the game long enough, you kind of know how the weapons interact, then usually you should be fine. Speed is important, so I'll take it. Pickup range is nice. Take even more damage from the enemies. You know me. Perfect. Luck. Amazing. Let's roll for luck. Scheiße. 28%. That sucks. It's a... You know what? It's like... Listen, this is horrible, as in, it's not 100%, but we have 56% plus 32%, which is, I think, 88% if I calculate that right. Let's combine this. Let's get you. Goldfish. Community support. I shouldn't do this, but I'll still do it because, hey, it's still a great item. So you have a 100% chance. You have a 100% chance. Yeah, I would be surprised if any of those were not 100%. But we need one more cursed one. And... you know what? Let's just do it. Like, let's not pretend that I'll not do it, right? Is this wave difficult? I don't think so. Because now our damage is so explosively high. I am fairly certain we one-shot anyone. What I do need is more percent damage, because keep in mind, the curse scaling on our weapons, the 35%, is base damage. So it gets furthermore... I don't have the bonus damage item anymore. Why are they dealing so much damage to me? Okay. So, right, they can also be buffed up and cursed at the same time. So, that guy, if that happens, so I need to kill this guy. This is the buffer. If that happens, I'm just getting one shot. So the good news is... I can probably kill anyone in seconds. Like, talking about elites, I probably take like 4 seconds right now to kill the elite. The bad news is, the elite probably takes 1 hit to kill me. If not 2. We hope for 2. Okay, that is a big boy. Let's kill him. Another big boy. Beautiful. I don't know how to win this. Like, I usually know... cool, you curse both of them now. I usually know exactly what to... Okay, that's how we win this. Easy peasy. Easiest game of my life. Melee damage minus range. Okay, buddy. I need more range. How do we get more range? Oh my god. Is there a form of range? Perfect. Range scaling in the game. You know what? If you get cursed, I'll take you. If not, I'm not gonna take it, because that's just disrespectful at this point. Like, we have so much. Perfect. Yeah, but how do we make sure to get enough range? I don't think there is any form of range scaling. This is the hot wave, right? Okay, the elephant thing is very powerful. Did I increase the HP? I don't think so, right? That's just how strong they are. Okay, 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 okay. You know what? Corner camping time. I haven't done it so far, but I don't think there's anything that hatches on this wave. So we should be fine, but the walruses are the real problem. So I want to stay away from the corner. Like, I don't want to be right in it, because if the walrus dashes in, like he manages to do it, he will actually bump into the wall if he had enough distance to dash, and then we'll be safe. But if I stand in the corner, you know, and the walrus dashes there, then I'm standing right on top of the walrus, or I want to walk towards that, which is dangerous. Heilige Scheiße, heilige Scheiße, heilige Scheiße. Dude, I see so many enemies walking up. How much money are we making here? Oh, okay. Yeah, no, totally fine. Totally fine. Totally fine. Nice HP. You know what? I'll go for the armor just because of that. Melee damage is base damage. Kind of useless. Max HP, I have to take it. You actually cursed everything with kind of horrible curse levels, to be honest. Wait, why is it so bad? I just realized that. Okay, we'll take the adrenaline. I would like to curse this, but it's not even that important. Pearl. Finally, you are also insane, and here is the MVP. Thief Dagger. I just noticed something really horrible. We don't have the Void Pearl in here, because all of the mods are deactivated. I've reactivated the mods again, but I deactivated the... what is it called? The damage meter mod, which I'm sorry about, because I think that's an amazing mod. However, it is apparently the reason that causes these issues. It could also just be that, like, the mods' interaction with each other causes that. And it just shows the first mod that it saw, and it's actually not the cause of the entire thing, because when I had these issues before, where I had GMO and damage meter, it pretty much always listed these two. Like, first one of them, then the other, then the other, then the other, you know. So it could be that more of them have issues, but let's just hope this fixes it. But that means no damage numbers. I'm sorry. Can I just stand still? Stabby, stabby. Stabby, stabby. Stabby, stabby. Not bad. What is your attack speed? 0.33. So we have... oh god, where's our attack speed coming from? Ah, per amount of enemies on the stage, but that shouldn't actually be that much. Why do I have so much attack speed? Why can't I just walk through the enemies and one-shot everything? How do we suddenly have 700 damage? Wait, what? I mean, I know when I buy cursed items, we have 147 curse. Okay, hunting trophy, perfect. Love it. Jelly shield maxed out, also amazing, because now it's out of the way. Range. Luck, perfect. I can't do that. I'm sorry. Like, I really want to do it, but I can't do it. Max HP, perfect. A turret that heals you. You know what? I'm actually gonna go for that in hopes it will heal me. That is insane. Well, okay, insane is maybe an overstatement, but it's very good. Let's curse that. We need that for the DEX-troyer. How is our... I love you. I love you. I love you. So we could do a cheesy thing, which I've never done before, because I think it's not that great. We could use the hourglass to go back in time more. Ja, heilige Scheiße. We just did it. Isn't this the horde wave? Dex, you have 1 HP on a horde wave. Are you complete? Let me know what you think about this, by the way, because I feel like this is a little bit not so cool. Like, there are legitimate reasons why you want to go for something else, because it's permanent, right? But this is a lot of money that we are getting. Okay. All is good. All is good. All is good. Heal me. You are actually in my corner, in my camping corner that I always go to. Do I even have to dodge? Serious question. I don't think I need to be concerned anymore. You know what? Let's limit test. Okay, the dude just dashed past us, so if he dashed into me, I probably would have gotten hit. There's also a chance, because of the different dashing angle, he would have gotten hit by my stabbies that attack someone else. But why can't we just deal with all of the enemies without an issue? Like this easily. Lives? I don't care. This is not that bad, I'll take it, because it can save us in the future. Because, like, you know, when we take the, what is it called? The Jiggamalik, 6 melee damage. I wanna curse this. Which is a silly thing to say, I know, but I wanna do it. You are not bad, sure. Damage. Range. We have positive range. How much experience gain? We are insane. I'll take this upgraded. So are all of these 100%? Yes, they are. Perfect. Kraken. Do I actually just take these because they're cursed? Like, do I just always want to take them? Isn't that a bit silly? Well, not really, because the reason we do that is it actually gives us bonus damage. Barnacle is insane. Now I would like to find something we want to curse. Sure, why not? What are your curse levels? 84, 77. Okay, they're not that great, but the funny thing is, we actually don't care. We just want the 100% chance to gain 1 material, and the rest we don't care about, because all of that scaling is coming out of the curse. Now they can have a little bit more crit damage, like 2.4 here, but that is not that important. Uh-huh. Cool. Happy for you. Really happy for you. That was a wave 15 Excalibur. I did consider just buying that legendary weapon, because when we do that, we insanely bump up the odds to find other legendary weapons. However, I don't think that is a good idea, because it will just kill the enemies, right? We lose money. At the same time, it's also very expensive, and we are still in the scaling phase. That is so much melee damage, I have to take that, but I'll just ban it. We don't care, I'll take that. Recycle. That is so beautiful. The reason I don't take it, and some people misunderstand that, they look at the run where I one-shot all of the enemies, and then they're like, but Dex, why did you just banish the item that would have increased your damage by 0.05%? How stupid are you? It's like, mate. Oh. Nah, I'm done. That was just it. Nah, I'm done. Nah. Okay, that is cool. That is also cool. That is really cool. Oh my god. Okay, this time I'll do it. You know what? I'll take you. But the next time we see it, I'll banish it. That's how I roll. Beautiful. Sure, double the HP of the enemies. And this is another topic, the rolling here. Did you see what we just did? We found one of the best economy items in the entire game because we rolled on 1 slot. I always get so many complaints about when I do that it's not worth it money-wise. And it's like, the one thing you ignore there, if you think that is, Brotato is insanely time sensitive, you know? So the earlier you get something, it has like exponential value for your run. Because if we would have gotten this item, for example, 8 waves ago, right? We could have rolled so much more, seen so many more insane items, and every time we see an item, it is also a curse chance. So it's not just that you get the item a little bit earlier and you save a bit on rolling, no. It is about what you do with the money that you earn or the roll cost that you save, that you get these additional items. And that is such a crazy exponential value, because the bonus money you get then next up, because you have more economy items, will also lead to more economy items. And it just keeps going. But the first one that started it all of that value rests on the shoulders of that. So its value is just abysmally high. Take. Honestly, I'll do that. Recycle. That is funny, but I need to curse it. We'll definitely not do that. I'll take you out of the way. I'll take it, even though I would like to build up a little bit of dodge, but also not really. Like, it's cool, but can't really be bothered. That is low, but I'll take it. That is okay. That is okay. We have to wait for this. That is very important. Explosion size. We'll already start with that. Every single time. Every single time this dude comes around. And it's just like, hey Dex. Hey Dex. Remember me? Remember me? Your favorite weapon? Hey, do we want to play? No, stop it. Stop it. I don't want to. Alter Schwede, jetzt will ich mir aber echt die Eier lutschen, ne? Nee, komm. Nee. I'm speechless. There's no way that just happened. Holy moly, now we are talking. That's sniper gun though, right? It knows it will be on my mind, rent-free now. Just because of this. If it was only cursed, you know, that would have been like, okay, I already hate that, but that is not that special. But appearing twice as a very rare weapon within like 4 rolls is ridiculous, while we have 1 shop slot locked. Say that 5 times fast in a row. Shop slot locked, shop slot locked, shop slot locked, shop slot locked, shop slot locked. And as we wait for the enemies to just run into me and die, what is now the plan? Well, the plan is to get more economy items, mainly the roll items, because how do we find a super rare weapon? Well, we have to roll a lot, right? And we want to switch over ASAP. Maybe we will also go for the hourglass a couple of times on wave 20. That is a thing we could do. Luck, perfect. Let's roll. Damage is okay. That is honestly insultingly low. I should have just refused that. Estes couch. If I remove that, this will make this so much better. And we counter the loss either way. Sure. Yeah, we didn't lose that much. Baby squid, perfect. That is our counter, by the way. Another spyglass, but you have to be kidding me. That is honestly useless. I don't care. Now, chat is a very interesting one. The downside is we don't want to have a lot of speed, right? But we want to have the attack. You know what? If you get cursed, I'll take you. Let's go to the first elite fight. Any questions? Any questions? I know I said we'll take down the elite in 4 seconds, but that was without the hourglass in mind, that we'll have 2 additional waves of scaling, and especially 1 extra horde wave, right? That is a ridiculous amount of money. Explosive shell, you're exactly what I want. Not right now, but for the future. 100 range, you know what? I'll take 1 of them. They only get affected half either way, so it should be fine. Ew! Ew, 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 ew. Sure. It's okay. Why was that so bad? How is that legally allowed? Right, that shouldn't be allowed. Ghost? I will curse it, but for some reason I never get good values on it. Wave 20. I don't think we ever have to walk, so I'll just chilly-milly here and wait for the enemies to walk in. And there they die. Look at our money shooting up. Have you ever focused on that? Like how much our money is shooting up? Void Pearl. What do we do with that? 73, well, that's pathetic. Let's be honest. Let's not get excited about that. Maybe what I'll do is, I will keep it for a bit. Or should we just quickly check over it? Like, we could go for another hourglass. I gotta say, I don't like cursing the hourglass. It just feels too cheesy. Let me know what you think about it, but this is like a personal feeling, and that's it. There's not more to it. Yeah, usually when I see something, I'm like, that's it. I think I'll just keep it. Let's keep it, why not? Yeah. Okay. It's totally fine if you hate the decision. I'm not the biggest fan of it myself. I honestly wish the item wouldn't exist, but because I have to take that, like there's no chance I'll not take that. We don't need it, but I have to take it. Because we are fishing for red items a lot right now, we want to take away the red items out of the pool. And torture is a red item. You know what's worse than having torture in the game? Just seeing it all the time and knowing this could have been another red item. On the final roll. You're such a doofus. You know what? I'll curse Torture. Let's do it. Torture is truly cursed. Oh, we have the boss fight. I have a feeling this will be not very challenging. Yeah. So now we face one issue that we didn't have before, which is when the enemies hit us with projectiles or so, we will lose that HP and we have to recover it with Torture, right? Where we healed a lot before. But today the plan is that I take this run very far and there we get to points where even if we had like 1000, 2000 armor and 5000 HP, they would still one-shot us. So yeah. It doesn't really matter in the long run, but we need tardigrades then to make sure that we can't die. Okay. So. What is recycle? F. Right. Wait, how do I banish it? Is it B? What is the key for banishing? I know there is one. T? No. Scheiße. Okay, I accepted it. It's fine. It's... Okay, sure buddy. Why is the banish key R? And why is this one F? This one is usually R. And banish, whatever. I actually never noticed this. Like, I did notice that the roll is on F, which is horrible for me, because when I play another game where you automatically reroll with R, like by pressing it, it just rerolls for you, it really messes... Dude. We gotta have a word. Okay. This has been quite extreme lately. But now it's getting to a point where you've shown up so much and also cursed. Stop it. Get some help, okay? Thank you. Hourglass, perfect. Back to wave 20. Extra stomach. That would actually give us a lot of HP if I curse that. So I could just do that. You know what? Let's do it. As I said, the HP doesn't matter that much. And I don't know what to do with the cursed one either way. So I guess that's a nice use. We can never do that. That's a wild attack speed. And yeah, it's about time that we take this. We do lose HP. Dex, you have Torture. Dex, you have Torture. Dex, you have Torture. Okay. This is fine. This is fine. I don't know why you're stressing. I had this all under control. Fully and completely. Scapegoat. I kinda wanna curse that actually, because distracting the enemies will be insanely valuable for us. You got cursed, you got cursed, you are just cursed. Lantern? That is good cursed. Bam. Every 1 second we got the high roll on it. But no way you just... What is this shop? What is this beauty? Holy moly. What just happened? Okay, I'll get you right away, because I want to see more in the shop right now. But that is incredible. Now we're on wave 21, we said we didn't find the hourglass, so we're not replaying the last wave. So what we could do is, we could just curse the hourglass, and we have a solid chance to find cursed items just in the shop. Currently it's 13.5%, and around 14.7 or 15% it maxes out. 51%. It's maxed out. The highest you can have is 90%. So is it about time that we start hunting? Not for you, I hate you. That we start hunting for my weapon. The way we would do that is, we look at the yeah, I can't do that. I what? Okay. The way we will do that is, we will decide on a new weapon that we go for that has the traits of the legendary weapon. And yes, I'm not buying any of these right now because I want to double buy the coupon. Stop it. Oh my god. I have a pearl. Perfect, we are back to wave 20. Back to wave 20. Careful, Dex. You can get one. We have tardigrades now. Oh. Reasonable. We deal 9,000 damage, by the way. 9,000, 10,000. Yeah, no, that's fine. That's totally normal. But I would say at this point the video will start moving a lot faster forward until we get to the point that we find what I'm looking for. 9%. Just like that. I mean, that is not a great level, but I'll take it because it's already cursed and we are still missing 2 more. Like, we can double buy in the shop. 10%. That is insane. We just got 20% price reduction. So the DEX-troyer is Stop it. The destroyer is legendary and explosive. Now, I honestly don't know if it affects the game, whether you have multiple explosives or just one. So we are pretty much looking for one perfect melee weapon that doesn't have any range that we put in. I mean, technically speaking, we could also go for legendary, but that's probably even worse. I mean, that is explosive. How about we do it already? 61%? No. I should have gotten rid of this one. That was a mistake. You know what? Goodbye. Do you understand now why I want to take these items out of the pool? Like, when you keep seeing them and it could have been anything else, it's just so depressing. Because you know it could have made a difference to just buy them. Wait, lifesteal and attack speed? I can live with that. That is totally fine. Wait. It is a legendary. Alter, hör doch auf mit dem Come on. Come on. This is usually where the legendaries... It's fine. It's totally fine. I don't care. I can't be bothered by that. Yeah, cool. Cool story, bro. Cool. I see our strategy is working out. Stop messing with me, please. Just give me the stuff. Yay, wave 20 again. Oh god, we have no HP. Okay. Nice. How much damage are you dealing? Oh my god, oh no. It also has more range than the rest, so it will be the one that always hits the enemies first, but that's a sacrifice we have to take. It's not one I'm really willing to take, but we have to take it. And I would say we are now done with the hourglass, because none of the items that we get there help us in any way to find what we need in the shop. This is the first item, you know what, I'll do it. Dude, I'm telling you, Potato's listening to me. I feel like some people don't want to believe that and just think I'm making this up, or it's just a running gag. But you have no idea how much this game has messed with me to the degree where I actually start believing it's messing with me. Like, there's no other way. Cool story, bro. And after a few level ups, we're already back to 350% attack speed, which should actually be more than enough to deal with all of the enemies. Double Void Pearl. 144% attack speed. The main thing that I still pick up is something like explosion damage, explosion size, because we need that for our little dude, you know, the DEX-troyer. But aside from that, we are almost done. You may notice some of the economy items are still in here because they are not finished yet, but most of them are done. In other words, we are really just waiting for the DEX-troyer. Cool story, bro. Cool. Cool. Just keep on doing that. Nice. You know what we could do? We could just curse the explosive shells. Why not, right? I don't really care about anything else. And this gives us way more explosion damage and explosion size. Oh god. Right. Careful, Dex. And I would say we've gotten to a point where we start auto-recycling, which... I forgot it doesn't work. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my god, that is insane. Wait, what? Nullifies the damage of one hit? Am I stupid? Shouldn't this? Why is the curse strength 0? But I'm telling you, something is so weird with my game and I don't understand what's going on. That... Huh? What? We just got a cursed item that has 0% curse. Excalibur. Oh my god, we did it. We can sell the guy finally. Now we can't find another one, so we can just move forward. That I'm not able to auto-recycle is honestly a very annoying issue. And I gotta see how I deal with that. Wait, do they actually count as a basic tardigrade? Are you kidding me? All of the cursed ones are basic tardigrade? Because I only have 6 tardigrades active. You know what may be going on? Over here, do you see that when I select this in the display mod, it locks them in? Auto recycle disabled. Auto recycle button disabled. We will look for them in the shop. 156. You're insane. You're completely mental. 40,000 damage. And then you have a bouncing projectile 8 times 1,000 damage. And that projectile can actually crit. Oh yeah, cool. All of my tardigrades are normal now. These guys are not. Wait, so did I just not have cursed tardigrades? Is that what happened? That could be. That would mean it was just a visual bug. You know what? You're all out. That was just it. We only have 1 weapon. Stop it. I saw you. Like the moment I made room for new weapons, right? The guy is there, immediately shows up and is like, hey Dex, have you changed your mind? Huh? Are you looking for new weapons? Okay, one thing I didn't consider with the whole thing is we also have to play the wave. So, holy moly. What is the explosion size? Let's turn that on, I would say. 25%. Oh god. You see, this is the reason I don't turn on explosion size, because am I the only one that really hates it? I remember you had explosion smoke in the game when you turned down the opacity to 0 like we have it right now, and I extra installed a mod always that removes the smoke because, you know, it still bothered me a lot. But I don't have a mod for that, so a random other mod is doing it or what? That's cool. 98%, that is mental. Let's find the next one and then we move on. Are you now starting with the 2? I see what you did there. Okay? I see what you did there. Holy moly. You suck. Wait, what? How is this a 98%? This is way better damage scaling. Look at this. Is it? What is it? Is it a crit damage? No. This one has less crit damage, less damage scaling. It has less down here, you know. Is it the yeah, it's a chance to explode that is worse, but that is wild. Yeah, even this one over here that has a 104% apparently, I wouldn't want to take this over this one. Because that one has way more damage. And also on the bouncing projectile, 1700 is a lot of damage. The one thing that we should be doing is we should get a lot of elemental damage, so I'm going to look for the ghost that whenever enemies burn and die, you get bonus elemental damage. And we burn the enemies with the sausage item the moment we hit them, and even when we one-shot them with the first hit, it still counts. Tardigrades. DEX-troyer yet again instantly cursed. How is your... Okay, let's compare this. 155%. You have 1% more. Just 1% more. Your chance to explode is 57%, but your bouncing projectile is just mental. Also, how much do we have? Oh, yeah, a little bit of size and damage. Wave 23. Dude, nothing has a chance. Nothing has a chance. I wonder how far we can take this without just getting demolished by the enemies because we have melee weapon. And the good news is, we do lose range over time. The bad news is, we do lose range over time. So if I don't pay attention to it, we may end up having so little range that the enemies can get close enough to dash and to shoot their bullets, and that would be a problem. At this point you could say, but Dex, was it really worth it to take Torture, because it doesn't really matter anymore what's in the shop. Like the weapon, the red ones, the legendaries, are not affected by these ones here. So, is it really worth it? Do you really need to do that? And the answer is, well, at this point it doesn't make a difference. Because we have so many tardigrades that our healing doesn't matter, and we will quickly get to the point where they one-shot us. I would say probably around like wave 40, 60, 70, something like that. In other words, it probably would change nothing at all right now, whether we would have torture or not, but in the past, it has changed a lot. It made it so much easier to get the good red items, and we still pick up the scaling items, right? The explosion size, explosion damage, and then also the arm that gives us melee damage and engineering, because look at this. These are the two stats that we scale with. Okay. Sure, Bucko. We'll find another one that is already cursed. I hate you. Okay, you know what? We just need 2 more. So I would say we move on. Did you just one-shot the guy? I got a feeling even if the elite got buffed up and was cursed at the same time, we would still one-shot him. 194 Wait, what? Wait, these are horrible! If that is possible, wait, what? Right, your base is 100. These are, like, really bad. And you're 94% apparently. Why? Because your explosion chance is 5% lower. Oh no. What a meme. Seriously speaking though, I kind of like this right now that we have such different ones. Like every one of them is pretty much focused on something else that they are really good at. I did consider just getting rid of all of them and turning them 100%, but as we have seen, 100% doesn't really mean anything. So I think I will just keep them exactly as they are. DEX-troyer. This is the final chance. Do I need anything else? Tardigrades would be nice. But let's go to wave 26. I'm sure you'll get cursed. And with that we are done. We'll take a look at all of them. We'll also take a look at the stats, because this will be the moment where we start fast forwarding. And the only thing you'll see are the big boss waves. So we'll take a look at 30, 40, 50. Ooh. So you're apparently the highest one. So why exactly are you the highest? Because you specialize on the bouncing projectile. Cool. Interesting. There's one more thing that I want to do before we keep on going, because there is an item that I usually avoid taking because it's just a personal thing, you know, I don't like looking at it. And I hate to admit it, but it's the perfect synergy for what we have, so I have to go for it. Okay, seriously, where's the item? It's like more rare than the DEX-troyer. Unjokingly, I've seen like 5 DEX-troyers. There it is. Rip and tear. Enemies have a 20% chance to explode for a lot of damage. And the funny thing is, our bouncing projectile can technically cause that, right? So this is the perfect item for our weapon. Which also means I will try to get all 5 of them cursed. Wait, I have void pearls. I should just do it with that, yeah. First one cursed. DEX-troyer instantly cursed. Do you think there's a... Ha. Okay, let's pretend that I knew that. Wait, someone said I should make a video fully focused on Tyler because I always bad talk that guy. And there is actually an insane synergy, which is the one item that we use to get elemental damage by burning the enemies, right? And then using the book to convert that over into engineering, because this means we triple or even quadruple scale. Because 1 elemental damage can be 2 or 3 engineering depending on what you rule. So that's completely busted. Maybe I'll do that. I like the idea because the guy just sucks. Do we tie the knot? You know what? I'll do it. That was it. We can't sell our weapons ever again. You have to try it one last time, right? Like... But why is your damage so insane? That is the highest damage scaling that we've ever seen. No. I don't need it. Yeah, I just spent the entire money and I haven't found another one. I have... I understood why that one died. I have no clue why the one at the bottom died. This may be a little bit insane. So, how much explosion size? Oh yeah. A distance, nice. Okay, I wanted to save this for the other item, the explosion item, but I have to go for the bounces. We now have 16 bounces. Like, you know, okay, let's keep going. I tried my best. It just doesn't show up. The one time I actually want to go for it. This is, like, this is unbelievable. Oh my god, there it is. So, here's a problem. Oh, your curse level is really high. We could just go for a bunch of mirrors. Because it's already... That's fine. No, I should just buy it, right? But mirrors do appear frequently, kind of. Here's the deal. We'll face elites here, right? So we get bonus chests either way. And I would say we... How did you just die? I didn't even see us attacking that guy. Oh, we are attacking insanely fast. Okay. But yeah, the deal is, we'll get the crates here. We check for mirrors. Hopefully there's some in there. But I have to buy the item because I'm passing so many good things that we need for scaling. Because I can't buy them or the mirror gets used up. Okay, so I got a bunch of these dudes that spawn bonus crate guys. So I'll wait one more turn. Mirror. We need one more. Wait, that's already it. We just need one more. Wait, I can buy this. I will find the last one. No, but it had so much curse. It's fine. It was not fine. This is genuinely insane. I can't believe this. It can't be this hard, right? Oh my god, we found it. Okay, we have one void pearl. I kept one just for this. And there it is. I'm not even sure which. Okay, it's at 89% here. Yeah, that's where I jumped to. But now we are done. It's time for the grind. Oh yeah, and before we do that, we wanted to check out the stats. So here you see all of them. They will change quite a bit because we have many items that affect them. Here are our secondary stats, and we've built up a ginormous amount of explosion percent, which is pretty much just on top of the percent damage, but the explosion size, it's where it's at. Here are our DEX-troyers. Pause if you really want to check out all of the stats and the differences, but I would say... let's go. We made it to wave 40, not a lot has changed. I don't think we ever need to look at these, because yeah, we get experience, but that's also it. Let's go to wave 40. So, I mean, what are you expecting, right? This is what we have built up the entire run for, but the real question is, can we get to wave 100 with this? Wave 50, these are our current stats. Which one do we always look at? I would say we target the bottom one, because this has by far the highest damage scaling. We have 100,000 damage in the bouncing projectile. Wait, what? Okay, so apparently, yeah, this has 132,000. So we check out these two. For the bouncing one, we have 28 bounces, by the way. And this one for the main damage. Let's go. Yeah, what a surprise, right? How big are the explosions? I hate doing this. I will do it only to 10%. Way less than the last time. I think they are big. I think they should be bigger. I'm a little bit confused, but we have multiple explosion types, right? The one that when an enemy dies, there is an explosion. Or dies to crit or something. And then our main explosion, but it's looking good. Wave 60, the number... That is an amazing number. That is an even more amazing number. But how does it look with you guys? 2 million damage. Yep, we have surpassed that. And you have over 200,000 damage on the bouncing projectiles, which bounce 28 times. Let's go on the wave. It's still just a one-shot. I was a little bit scared that it could be that, you know, the explosions may take over that happen when the enemies die. But seeing that they all just die at once means this one explosion caused by the DEX-troyer, the moment we hit the enemies, just kills everyone. Wave 70, and very nice shop wave. We're now up to 2.7 million damage. Wait, what? When we just did 2 million, how did we get 700,000 in 10 waves? And you're at almost 300,000 damage, holy moly. I did think about the character selection again, and isn't this character actually perfect, if you think about it, right? Because the other ones, they were strategic, they were like used for something that the weapon does, but this character here is for pure greed. And it's on my weapon. On my weapon, pure greed. That is the most fitting thing you can possibly do. Wave 80, current damage, 3.5 million. That is a normal increase. Yeah, that is exactly the same number. This one is at 398,000 damage. Let's go to wave 80. Is it a... It's no longer one shot. It's no longer one shot. Now, to be fair, we have stopped playing really early on. And keep in mind, I was mostly goofing around. So I didn't even collect, like, the good scaling items. In other words, we are pretty much as strong as on wave 34, plus the scaling, but minus any other bonuses we could have gotten. It's fine, as long as we... Actually, It almost seems like as long as our main weapon hits the enemies, we are fine. And, like, it's the projectiles maybe that deal less damage. I mean, we know they deal less damage, but with the bosses it looked like they actually tanked our main attack, which would be insane. Wave 90, you know, I'm always so excited for doing these, and then I realize I have to play through all of the waves to show like 30 seconds of footage. So, if you enjoy it, please give it a like. It's torture, literally. It's sitting right there. Dexter got it. So we had 4.4 million damage. We have 517,000 on this. Ew. We have a horribly looking melee damage number. Wave 90 though. So, as you may notice, something is weird. That guy just got one-shot, right? Something is weird. Something doesn't really add up, because we definitely one-shot the enemies. So, I'm surprised what's really going on. Somehow an effect that deals damage to the enemies must trigger that deals a lot less damage. I mean, let's take a look at this. You deal 4.4 million damage, right? How much is the explosion one? Yeah, you deal a fraction of that. You're way, way, way weaker than what we have here. So, it's not a main weapon issue. Like, if we can see that something can one-shot the enemies and sometimes they don't get one-shot, then obviously the strongest one is the one one-shotting them and the other ones aren't doing it. And it's not the projectiles, because the projectiles get triggered when you hit an enemy. And to hit an enemy, we have to hit them with the main weapon, where they would be one-shot, right? So it can't be the projectile. Does it make sense? We made it to wave 100. Finally. And now 5.3 million damage and 654,000 damage on the projectiles. Here are the final stats. You see them over here. Here are the secondary stats, showing them off once and onwards to wave 100, but at half speed. I slowed down the game so we can check out what actually happens. Oh. I think I know what happens. Of course. Maybe. I don't know. Wait, no, I don't understand it. We have a chance to explode, right? And our explosions deal a lot more damage, but it should only add the explosion percent damage on top of the percent damage, so not that much should change. But somehow, the moment it explodes, I believe, we deal a ridiculous amount of damage. Or I don't understand it. But officially, we have made it to wave 100. This will be the final recycle, and with that, we end the run. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, then don't forget to subscribe and give the video a like. See you the next time.